Good morning. Let's get to the facts. Democrats continually demonize Republicans. So let's get to the facts. Let's understand who the racists really are. Remember Abraham Lincoln, 16th president. He was Republican. Everybody knows that. But that was then, and this is now. So let's look at history. Woodrow Wilson, the 28th president, a Democrat. Women's suffrage, he did a good job. Not so well on African American blacks, brothers. I don't care what you call them. Don't make no difference. It's the same thing. Jim Crow was not abolished through Woodrow Wilson, or at least ideas of. He didn't like, there were people that were blacks working for his administration. They got fired. At least that's what I was told. Well, let's move up the line to George Wallace. George Wallace was a Democrat. Voted against continually, desegregation, civil rights aspects. Of course, he was shot. Not sure why. But he was a Democrat who was incredibly segregation. The bigot. How else do you call it? But let's don't forget about another Democrat named Robert Byrd, KKK recruiter. He voted against all the civil rights. He really did. Makes me wonder what did George Wallace really have to, could he really have voted on? My history isn't perfect. It doesn't take away from Robert Byrd being a KKK recruiter. He held votes down there in the South somehow, so the Democrats needed him. So it was okay. He got forgiven eventually. Really not sure how we can call all these Republicans racist. Now, Maxine Waters, I'm sure you were around during the time of Robert Byrd and George Wallace. I'm not sure how you felt about that then, but you sure felt different later, demonizing people. Now, this race card goes on and on and on and on. The war against women goes on and on and on. I don't think either party's been all that great to women throughout the years, but I do realize that fairness is what's important. And I would agree with the Republicans, the Independents, and Democrats who believe in fairness. Now, honestly, you've got to really look at life and history and the way it was. Now, the way that it is. Today, there is equal rights. Unfortunately, I think people hold themselves down, and I agree wholeheartedly with Charles Barkley. He is one of my heroes. So, I look at the way things are going and how we're supposed to vote, not on issues of the country, but on issues of single issues. Now, there's so many of these issues that we could singular, which are singular. Like immigration. This is America. You immigrate to America. You try to wave American flags around instead of Mexican flags around. You try to learn the language as much as you can to assimilate, and I'm sure there will be people who will be learning Spanish. But it's assimilation and the pride of America for which needs to be invoked. I don't see that. I see just people crying and screaming and running across the border. Because the United States of America hasn't got enough sense to mount a few satellites over the border to know what every red frickin' zone of heat that walks across there, be it a damn cockroach, be it a rat, be it a bug, be it whatever. People are not anywhere that quality, mind you. But just the same, that border could be shut down. That's your fence. You don't need to have a physical fence. You need to have a satellite or two looking over it. And energy in this country. We've got a lot of energy in this country. Can't use any of it. Not a bit of it, because we're going to destroy the atmosphere. Well, I tell you, we're destroying each other. The atmosphere is going to get us either way. If we learn to come together, I say every ounce of energy we got, do not export it. Keep it here in America. Keep the money here in America, and lower the price down to $1 a gallon, and this entire country will explode in economic prosperity. And with that economic prosperity, what do you do with it? You mandate clean energy research, and make it oil companies, and then people want to act like they can't handle it, and they can't move on. Then you know what? Let them suffer and die like dinosaurs if they are. Anyways, I'm disappointed in Democrats. I'm disappointed in Republicans. I don't think the Republicans got any nuts between their legs, and I really don't see anything coming from Democrats except demonizing people. When the truth is but the truth. The truth is a lie, and a lie is the truth. And when they get together like that, you can't tell the difference between them, because you start to believe whatever you say. But get out there and vote. Please go out there and vote. And vote them all out of office, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you.